davewx3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, the low pressure system we've been talking about for several days is in the vicinity of our area. And right now, Weather Service has a severe thunderstorm watch going until 1 o'clock in the morning for many counties here in Minnesota, now including St. Louis, Carlton, Aitkin, and Itasca. And embedded in that watch, we do have a storm warning happening now for the southern parts of Itasca County and the northern parts of Aitkin County. And that could stay in effect until at least 10:30 and then expand closer to the Twin Ports. So I think we're all going to get some rain here tonight. The worst of it may indeed be in Minnesota, but still folks in Wisconsin and Michigan are under the gun. So don't let your guard down quite yet. And don't let it down, frankly, until Sunday morning, because this is round one of the rain. Warm front with a low pressure system. Cold front coming to call once we get into Saturday night. Could give us round two. We'll show you those rounds coming up in just a bit. Right now, take a quick look at current conditions there at the airport in Duluth, 73 degrees, 66% for the relative humidity, easterly southwesterly wind. That's going 8 miles per hour in general. Of course, if you're under one of these storm clusters, the winds have been kicking up over 60 miles per hour plus. Current temperatures include still low to mid 70s in the Upper Peninsula and 67 to even 78 here in northwestern Wisconsin. Minnesota numbers right now are going from 66 in Silver Bay to 78 degrees in Grand Rapids, where the line of storms is right on the doorstep of that town here. So folks there have to be careful. And here it is, our low pressure system centered over towards Manitoba. Warm front leading, that's what's stirring up the showers and storms from Itasca County down through the Brainerd Lakes region. And if we zoom in, we can see it is a fairly organized line with this warm front. And usually warm fronts are much gentler than cold fronts, but this one is packing a punch. So Grand Rapids getting the troubles now, or at least imminently getting the troubles. And again, keep in mind the rest of us here by about midnight getting towards Duluth and then into Wisconsin and Michigan, perhaps about 2 o'clock in the morning. So we all get our turn with this. And it could bring a fair amount of rain. This first round with the warm front could go anywhere from about a ½ inch towards Orr to 3/4 of an inch in the Twin Ports to an inch plus for many towns in Wisconsin. And then keep in mind the cold front comes to call with another round of potentially severe weather late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And then that adds to the totals. Right now it looks like the Moose Lake region could get the heaviest rain totals with 3 inches plus, and that could lead to some flash flooding and some troubles there. So we have to watch out for that as well. But once we get into Sunday, calmer weather comes to call. High pressure behind that cold front brings a clear to partly cloudy sky and then takes temperatures down too. If tomorrow's awfully warm and awfully humid, once we get into Sunday, it'll be sunnier and a high temp only around 80 degrees with dew points getting back into the tolerable zone. So now we take a look at the forecast here tonight in Minnesota. And if your town hasn't received the rain yet, you have a 90% chance it'll come across your border as the night goes on. Low temps will go from about 60 to 66 degrees. So that's fairly warm, fairly muggy, a little bit uncomfortable. 80% chance for the storms will be with us here in Wisconsin and Michigan. Low temps run 65 to 68 degrees. It's an 80% chance you get the action over there on that side of the border. And now taking a look at the forecast for Wisconsin, Michigan for tomorrow. You know, around the noon hour or so, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock or so, might be sunny, but don't let that fool you. Then the cold front comes late afternoon and evening, bringing back the 50% chance for storms, 85 to 90. Minnesota high temperatures about 83 to 88, 60% chance for the late afternoon evening storms there. And so another round of the more severe weather could come across. But again, it should be passed out of the region by Sunday, mostly sunny, cooler, less humid. Monday even more so. It's next Tuesday and Wednesday when we get our next chance for showers and storms. And some of them hopefully will not become strong this time around. I think we're getting our fair share of action last night, tonight, and then through tomorrow night.
Yeah, and as they draw a little bit closer tonight, you'll be keeping a watchful eye on those, keeping people updated on air.
Meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt's here with me, and we'll call in Austin Haskins if we have to.
No shortage of resources between the website, Facebook, and on air. Thanks, Dave.